Hi class, today we'll be continuing our unit about essay writing and talking about identifying parts of an effective paragraph. We're going to discuss what that means, but brainstorm with your neighbor for a couple seconds about what you think an effective paragraph is. Okay, anybody have any ideas?
An effective paragraph is easy to understand.
Good.
An effective paragraph has correct grammar.
Good answers. I like what direction those are going in. It's important to have clarity and accuracy in a paragraph. It is also important to think about its structure and its purpose. What should a paragraph look like and what should it do? Does anyone have any ideas? Yeah?
A paragraph should transition in and a transition out.
Good. Anyone else?
A paragraph should have a thesis statement.
Amazing. We will talk about all of that, but first someone said something about a thesis statement. Who remembers when we talked about writing thesis? Good. Now everyone take a moment to write down one thing you remember about a thesis statement. Okay. Any ideas? Yes.
A thesis belongs in the introductory paragraph.
Anyone else? Yeah.
Thesis is a map that lays out the rest of the paper.
Nice. I'm so glad you all remembered so much about our last lesson. I wanted to make sure you were all confident about thesis statements because guess what? They don't go away. Effective paragraphs have thesis-like statements that we call topic sentences, and those topic sentences map out the paragraph and state its argument. However, what do we need if we're going to argue something? Any ideas?
Evidence!
Exactly. Evidence. Evidence is key to any good argument, even crucial. Evidence can make or break a whole essay. If you write an argument but have no evidence, who's going to believe you? What would be an example of good evidence? I'll give you some options. Raise your hand if you think that statistics and other facts and figures would be good evidence. Good. Empirical or observation/experience-based evidence is strong because it comes from research. Okay, next up, raise your hand if you think a quote from a professional could be good evidence. Okay, looks like we have a little bit of disagreement. Yaya, can you share with us why you think that a quote is not good evidence?
A quote is an opinion, and opinions are evidence.
Good, you make a really good point, and you're sort of right. Yeah, opinions aren't evidence. However, if you read an article written by a well-respected professional, and that professional has proven or argued something with evidence, you can absolutely quote that professional in an essay, as long as you make sure to credit where it came from. What do you think?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, good. Feel free to chat with me after class, and we can talk about this more, okay? Last one. Everyone, raise your hand if you think that an online journal could be good evidence. No one. Interesting. Why not?
You can't believe everything you read on the internet.
Okay, very good. You're right. However, an online journal can be great evidence because a lot of online journals are professional and or peer-reviewed, which means that other people working on the same thing or who have knowledge about the subject have read it and reviewed it for errors. Evidence is everywhere. You can use almost anything as evidence as long as it is appropriate to what you were talking about. Obviously, some types of evidence are better than others, but it totally depends on what you're writing about. Alright, moving on. Now that we've covered topic sentences and evidence, let's quickly go over the last two parts of today's lesson and then move on to some examples. This next topic is analysis, which is basically taking your evidence and using it. Draw conclusions, make arguments, compare and contrast, ask questions, etc. Your analysis should be unique to you. Make sure you are not taking anyone's information or ideas without sourcing it, because that would be plagiarism. Sound good? Okay. Sorry that was so quick, but we gotta keep moving. The last topic I want to introduce you to is transitions. And no, I'm not talking about the ones on PowerPoint that fade in and out between slides. I'm talking about the ones that move the essay or paper from one paragraph to the next. The words like furthermore, and additionally, and regardless. Can anyone tell me some more examples of transition words or phrases? Yeah.
Therefore.
Good.
As previously stated.
Good.
Nonetheless.
Good.
Firstly.
Good. Awesome. Exactly right. So, all of those are great. What is the purpose of a transition, though? Anyone have any ideas?
A transition should move the reader from one paragraph to the next.
Amazing. Another way of saying that is that a transition should link or refer to what has already been stated and prepare the reader for or introduce the reader to a new topic. Great job, everyone. Let's move into some examples so that we can really play with this new stuff we just learned. I just passed out to you all a piece of paper with a paragraph on it from Massey University's online writing and learning link. Take some time to read it and underline the topic sentence, any evidence, any analysis, and any transitions. If you notice anything else you want to talk about, feel free to underline that too. You can discuss with the person sitting next to you and then share with me. Go ahead and start. Awesome. Very good, everyone. Really great job analyzing that paragraph. One last thing before I let you go. I'm sure you'll all be very excited to hear that I made up a song to help you all remember this lesson. It's to the tune of the Hokey Pokey. I'll pass it out. Here you go. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. You write your thesis and you pick your evidence arguments out, you add your transitions in, and you write your paragraphs out. You want to write an essay that makes a good argument. That's what it's all about. You make your structure interesting, you make your subjects clear, you make your quotes fit right in, and you make your piece appear. You want to write an essay that makes a clear argument. That's what it's all about. Before you turn it in, you're going to read it out. You want to be convinced of what your paper is about. You want to write an essay that makes a strong argument. That's what it's all about. Yay! Thanks, guys.